What's good, everybody? RainbowFur here, back with another Yapping Hours video with Terrellion, with Crimsonite. And today, as you can see, I've got a little bit of an outfit today. The reason why is because this video, I'm going to be trying to recommending these two guys to play Fragpunk. Newest hero shooter on the block, 5v5. Right now, one of my favorite games.
On the block.
It's the hot one on the block, bro. It's the newest,
Okay.
it's the newest hero. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Hey, but first of all, though, I'm really digging the suit. I just want to get that out of the way. Can I check out the pants?
Maybe I got
yeah.
suit in that.
Yeah, let me put the fucking was it the advertisement friendly logo on top of like when I lift up? You already fucking know. So these guys, you know, they're like, oh, ew, Fragpunk is just Valorant, right? But I'm gonna try to convince them, you know, no, at the very least give this game a try. Obviously, as you can see on the screen, there's like these cards that show up, so you can tell this is gonna be arcadey shooter as it is. This is not like ultra serious, not like hunkering down like some CS:GO shit. No, it does kind of have CS:GO elements. Wow. I love this game, not only just because it's arcadey, but because it's like doing something different. Like, what other game do you know that's a shooter that says, hey, let's like just change shit up all the time? And which also makes it complex too, just because it's like, you don't just think, what gun should I buy? It's like, what card is best right now, especially for like if you use specific launchers, specific map, all that good stuff. But I don't want to just yap about it. I'm sure these guys have some questions about it where I can answer.
Well, for starters, let me just say this. I have played the game with you before, and as I played it, I kept thinking to myself, man, I want to just play Valorant. Because it's far too arcadey for me. The card system is just so random. It definitely needs balancing, in my opinion. There's some cards that are just clearly better than others, and just some that's just like, this is a nothing change, this is a nothing swap. And then there's cards in the game that would tweak the game in a way that was just like, why isn't this just the way the game works in general? Like the sliding mechanic, you know, like, why does that gotta be a card? Why can't we just slide in general? But I don't like it. I don't ever see myself coming back to it. It's just boring. I'd rather go play like Valorant or Counter-Strike, but preferably Counter-Strike.
I like the aesthetics of the game. It looks pretty cool. I don't lie.
Which is one of the reasons I play this game. The aesthetics, y'all know about the aesthetics, man. The aesthetics of this game is great.
I'd argue that's the main reason why you played it in general. It's just like, you suck at the game, right? You suck at aiming. You really don't even care about much of the aspects within it. It's flashy, it's fragpunky, and it's new. You're biased about it in multiple different ways.
I see your point. Let me counteract of it with fuck you. Let me counteract your point of fuck you for that dumbass first comment. Well, that's the thing. Like, okay, yeah, it's like it's all random and shit, but like I said, that's the appeal of the game. Is like, you think it's just like, oh, just random bullshit that happens, and you could say that, but it's like that's what makes it like a little bit different in complexity, because like this game is simple enough, like Crim, just to let you know, the game is simple enough where you don't have to worry about attachments, you don't have to worry about so many fucking weapons you gotta choose from and what to buy. You just, here's your weapons, you can use them twice per selection, worry about the cards. That's what you need to worry about. And like, as people are gonna see what these are, you can. You have to earn the points for that.
Okay.
That's how it works.
No, so they don't have like a store, and then you just choose.
No, because that'd be fucking broken.
Did you say they read?
No, that would be broken. That'd be broken. The way it works is like, when you do
different metas were like, yeah. What do you mean it would be broken? Like, of course, make all the broken cards hard to get. Like, you gotta get coins and like.
No, so the way they do it, like, when you boot up the game, it'll be like, okay, like, here's some cards, you know, just so you know what they are. But as you play the game, the way it worded it was like, the more the people have of this certain card that pops up, the more likely you'll have that in your collection. So if like let's say like if Terrell had the big heads card, but you didn't have in your collection, but you played with him, technically you have the big head collection or big head card for your collection, so that way it could pop up more frequently, by choice. That's kind of how they worded it. It's a little weird, honestly. That kind of shit made no sense to me. But yeah, you can roll to get a new one with 1 point. They all cost different. Like the big head one's like one of the best cards in the fucking game, but it takes 5 points to use them. So it's kind of like it's balanced in the way of how to purchase the cards.
The card's value, right? It's higher.
The card's value, yeah. It's higher based on like what it is, and some of them don't even have a cost unless you put specific amount of points to make it a little bit better. And there's like 170 cards, which is kind of crazy because you would think they like ran out of ideas, but at least so far they haven't. And a lot of the Lancers are pretty different too. So a few overlaps, but
with 170 cards, I'm pretty sure like half of those cards got to be like nothing cards.
I would say less than half, because some of them are very map dependent. Like there's one that's like opening all doors, but not every map has open all doors. Like it's just a hallway, so like those would be nothing, and then you might change those. But that's the randomness of it. It's 170 fucking cards, and there's some cards that don't even appear on ranked.
Let's stop talking about these stupid ass cards for a second here. Crim, no. Yeah. Okay, so Crim, after hearing all this stuff about these cards, are you interested?
Me personally, maybe not. I didn't really like Valorant, and this looks like Valorant,
and that is exactly what we should be talking about over these fucking cards, because you're not convincing him with these cards. You got to convince us with like the way the game works. Like, what is gonna make Crim play this, and it just looks like Valorant.
I remember when we played Valorant, you all were jumping me for being bad at the game. I was new as fuck, and you all were like, "Yeah, why are you buying a shotty? Why are you playing Viper?" I'm like, fuck off.
I think this one's definitely simpler. Like the only hard part of this game.
Up on this game, and he's like, "Why are you choosing that card, Crim?"
Well, of course I'm gonna fucking guide you. The system itself, you're not gonna understand. Even people I play with, or people that I play like around, even in ranked, have the dumbest fucking plays. Like you see the one where it says like Misty or whatever. Like there's one that's like it fogs up the site, but like they're on attack, and the people who are on attack fog up the site, and it's like that does it for the defenders, not the attackers. So like trust me, if you think it's bad of like, if you chose cards, just think of like people that play this fucking game. Holy shit.
Look,
regardless, that's the only thing you have to worry about is the card thing. Outside of that, this game is super fucking simple, dude. Super simple.
And all in all, is it literally just Valorant but like prettier?
That's what he says, and I understand the similarities.
It's Valorant but with cards. It's Valorant but with cards. This card gimmick.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean, okay. Maybe this game will attract like Valorant players, like for example how Marvel Rivals attracted Overwatch players. So maybe that's what I'm thinking. Since it plays similar to Valorant, if you play Valorant, you're gonna be like, "Ooh, this looks interesting," and then you're gonna give it a try. That's the only reason why. But like, unfortunately for me, I did not really like Valorant. Maybe because I was ass at the game. I don't know. But I don't know.
I feel like there's way more. I feel like there's a much deeper reason behind not liking Valorant.
Like maybe. Plus, I'm not really. I don't know. But in short, what I'm trying to say is like, if I wasn't into Valorant, I hardly see myself being into this one.
I think you're not interested in like FPS, like first-person shooters.
Yeah, my aim's atrocious. I gotta have like some sort of like.
But let me help you out here, Rainbow. Because your aim is so bad, and this game isn't directly based around just running around shooting, right? Like there's cards that can alter how you play the game, so you can just get cards that force your entire team to have to, or not force your entire team, but forces your entire team and the enemy team to have a knife fight, so you have to only use knives. Or you can get a card where your entire team gets katanas, and you can just hold block and you like reflect a bunch of bullets, and you can just dash forward and slash people, insta kill them. There's unique stuff like that in the game that can remove that
Yeah.
whole boring like we're just shooting each other play style. So it's different in comparison to that. But
Which is also why I like the game too, because it's not just, hey, Shooty McGee here. Let me, fucking hit you with a sniper. Like, like you could just fuck people over
right.
with different shit.
And with that being said, that is exactly why I dislike this game, because it should just be a straightforward FPS game, in my opinion. All this randomness just ruins it to me. It just takes away that competitive feel. And
Doing too much for a free game.
Wait, too much for what?
Doing too much for a free game.
What was that take?
What is that? That's the most. That's the most I'm trying to be intellectual take I've ever fucking heard. What the fuck
I guess
are you
what
saying?
I'm trying to say is like, weren't you trying to what? Weren't you trying to get me to play this game because it was free? I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why it's free. Ooh.
Okay, so you can say that for Valorant or any of the
Marvel
fucking game. Like,
Rivals
what?
is free.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Marvel vs. is ass. I don't even like that game.
So yeah, you're gonna play this game with me now for that comment alone. For that fucking comment alone, you're gonna play this game with me.
I don't think you're gonna convince either of us to play this. For one, I just think Crim's not even into FPS games as a whole. Like, he's just got dog shit aim. He's not gonna fuck with this.
Unless he carries me in rank. But like,
Yeah, well,
we better make it high. I'm not no gold shit.
So you're actually gonna play? Are you gonna download the game right now and play with him?
No.
that's a good dick, bro.
I have
Help
played it
that
with
alley.
him, and you can't convince me to come back to this because, unfortunately, I believe this game is extremely boring.
Damn,
This-
man, that's hard. That's mean. That's hard.
Okay, well here's
This
the
is
reason.
another game that's just gonna come out. It copied Valorant, Counter-Strike. It's trying to be like, it mixed a bunch of the stuff from like Rainbow Six Siege and stuff like that. It's mixed a bunch of like the competitive 5v5, defuse the bomb, game mode style stuff. It merged it all together, and it's just a big, just soulless, bleh, you know. I don't give a shit about it. Just go play Valorant.
We said that for Valorant before, but then we're like, okay, this game is actually pretty cool.
But Valorant is made by Riot, and Riot is going to make sure they're.
And this is made by NetEase. So like, what are we talking
Wait, this
about
is
here?
made by NetEase, the people who
I
made
told
Marvel
you-
Rivals.
I told you that before. It's
Crim.
published by NetEase.
Crim,
You know that?
That's not. You're saying Crimsonite. That's gonna persuade me. Like what?
yo,
Like- Keep in mind, yeah, all this shit talk, and I told him about it was NetEase, and he was like, and now he's like flapping ass to the camera, like,
I'm just fucking shocked that NetEase is surprising Terrellion. Like that's all it took.
oh no, I'm mostly trolling for you, but I'm not coming
No.
back to this shit. Like, this is what NetEase is good at. Okay, NetEase is good at just copying other popular games out there that exist. And sure, they did a good job with Marvel Rivals, because of course they're gonna do a good job with Marvel Rivals. That's Marvel IP. Like, you can't really fail with that one. But this is just nothing, you know? They had nothing to go off of. They tried to create their own unique cast of characters, and they're all soulless and boring.
so I'm gonna let y'all know right now for the audience, and this is kind of like the disconnect between me and Terrell for this game. Terrell is like, there, I need to buy guns. I need to, like, not have crazy shit. I just need to shoot McGee right here. Bomb plants. Like, that's what he's into. So any game
But-
that's like, doing anything like even slightly extra, he's like, ew, disgusting.
You reminded
like
me.
Isn't that like?
You
There's
were
a lot of players like that though.
You
Like,
were-
a lot of people just want to do things.
True. And this game is perfect for people that don't want to like think too much. They don't want to have economy systems in their games. Just like get whatever gun you want, have fun, pew pew, cool cards. Oh, it's arcadey. Oh, my head's big. You know, it's for them. And the rounds are a lot shorter too than in Counter-Strike or
Yeah, it goes quick.
Valorant. Yeah, they go quick. And for me, I grew up playing Counter-Strike. Okay, in Counter-Strike you have economy, so you start off the game with a knife and a pistol. Okay, and you don't have much money. So when you get kills and you win the round, you earn more money, and so that your team's able to buy better equipment for the next round. While the enemy team now has to decide whether they want to save their money or whether they want to spend it and just like gamble it all, right? But if they do that, the next round they're going to be met with less money and lower odds of winning, and you're going to have to climb a bigger hill for the next round. And I love that concept. I love that concept for games. And this game doesn't have that at all. It's literally just buy whatever you want, do whatever the fuck you want, and you got random RNG cards.
It doesn't have it in the traditional sense that you're talking about, because it does have it for the cards, because like the point system literally like
Right.
It doesn't even cards that make you get more points.
The cards, the card point system is the economy, and I don't like that. That's stupid.
Yeah, he just wants to dominate a team and then be like, oh, we can only do pistols. Like, I got a shotgun. Like, that's what this nigga wants. That's
more interesting. It's just far more interesting. It's why Counter-Strike has surpassed time and time again. Like, it's why it's just one of the most popular games out there. And,
why everyone's trying to copy Counter-Strike. Yeah. Can't forget the other part of FPS is the gambling system in an FPS game. Yeah. And it's crazy, like, you also, there's also gotchas in this one, so you probably fit right at home. A little bit of gambling on the side, you know?
The skins in this game are just, they're all just, look, I know this is going to sound stupid, but the skins in this game, they're all just too good. Like, all of them are just way too good. And in Counter-Strike gives you shitty skins. So it's just like, when you gamble and you do the gotcha, you get a shitty skin. It's like, no, but when you get the good skin, you're like, oh my god! And it's like worth $200, and it's like, it's just, oh my gosh, it feels so amazing. Which is bad. I get it's bad, it's gambling, but.
And when he said that, my mind was ajar, like vacant. Like, I was like, wait, everything's good, but that's bad.
Yes.
Like my brain around that, like. So like that's what this man told me, and I was just like, you're wrong.
Put it to you like this. Wrong. When everybody's walking around with really cool skins, it's just not exciting anymore. It's like, I can buy that, you know, like, it's in the store, I'll buy it too if I really want it. But in Counter-Strike, when you see somebody walking around with a green emerald karambit knife and he's just spinning it, it's like, holy shit, bro. My dude, how much is that worth? Like, how many cases did it take you to open it, or did you buy it from somebody else? Like, it's just, it's a conversation starter. And
that's the other part too. This man is also like the one where it's like, oh, I need that skin. Like, because granted, Valorant does that shit too. But the difference is you can't sell it. So Steam lets you sell the skins and shit.
Whole marketplace.
Which is one of the reasons why it's the test of time, is because of that. But you know, like the game doesn't have, it's like no gambling. I don't know.
I'm not saying these games need gambling. Hold on, let me say this. I'm not saying these games need gambling by any means. No, I don't condone that.
But it would make the game all the more better. It doesn't like gambling.
It makes it far more interesting when it's like not everybody can gain this skin. Like, only people who have like unlocked it in a case can get it. But I wish it wasn't gambly. I don't know. There's a different method that they could approach to make skins like a lot more valuable to players. For example, fighting games, like we'll be talking about multiverses at some point. But what multiverses did for their ranked is like, once you get to a certain rank, you get a skin, an exclusive skin for reaching that rank. I wish games did that, you know, like reward people for hitting a certain milestone in a game. It's like, hey, you did this, boom, here's this skin, and it's only gonna be available for a certain period of time or some shit like that, you know. Like,
and this game does it too. I just forget what exactly it was, but this game does do that too.
Yeah, but
of like the rank shit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Anyways, not interested.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
final verdict. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
I think don't have my back. It's crazy.
You got your whole suit and everything, and you failed to sell us on this.
Yeah, man. I gotta hang it up now. All right. Well, regardless, I didn't convince these guys, but let me know in the comments. Did I convince you? Would you play this game? And if you would, please let us know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. And hey, if you want to play, You see my stream, you know where I'm at, and you also know where these guys are at too. Because they at some point, maybe someday, I'll get these guys on stream to play with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yapping Hours, we out.